Hi, this is Jenny from Dapper House and welcome to my video. Today I have Reese with me. Reese is a celebrity on my social media. Aren't you, buddy? We rescued this guy when he, oh my gosh, how long have we had him? Like 5 years, I think. And when we got him, he was like all red with a little white stripe. And now he's all gray, old man. And so his story is he got rescued from a kill shelter and put in a no-kill shelter, and then he was at the no-kill shelter for 9 months living in a little tiny cage, and the people were really good to him. They walked him all the time, and you know, he was like kind of like their mascot because he had been there for so long. And so we went in there just to get some stuff and hang out, and we heard his story. So we said, you know, we'll take him out and play with him and see how he is. But they said really no one would adopt him because he was so grouchy and mean, and he had been abused, and so he would bite people's feet because he was really scared of slippers for one thing, and then scared of people's feet. And and then chihuahuas are just nippy and, you know, cranky, grouchy dogs. So we decided that we would take him because we felt so sorry for him. And we love him so much. But he's pretty crazy. Like, he'll lay with us and watch TV, and we'll just be, you know, like have our hand right there, and then all of a sudden he'll just be like, and like bite us, and I don't know why we put up with him, but he's like our little love for our family. We love him so much. Can I have a kiss? He's so dumb, honestly. Like, he's so dumb. He doesn't know any tricks or anything. He knows go outside. He knows what come here means, but he won't come if he's asked. And he knows kiss. Can I have a kiss? Can I have a kiss? You never know if he's gonna like bite your face when you ask him for a kiss. But anyway, this is Reese. Hi. Oh. So this morning it was so weird because like he has his routine in the morning, and he goes out, I start my coffee, then he comes in, I feed him, and then I came upstairs to work, which I normally do, come upstairs and work in the morning, and he just, oh my god, I'm covered with hair. But then I heard him like crying, not like whining, but like this weird noise, and so then I went down and he had done it again, and then I just picked him up and he was like laying into me and snuggling into me, and I held him for like 5 minutes, and normally he doesn't really even like to be held, so it was kind of weird. I don't know what was going on with him. What was going on with you, little bugger? So my phone is so full of pictures of him, and I just got this big like 18 or was it 16 by 20 picture of him, a photograph of him, and I put it up in our entry hallway. But this is so funny, I had to share with you. So you can see like, okay, so this is one of the pictures I have of him, and my older son was looking at them, and he's like, this one could be titled, "Put Your Best Foot Forward." And I'm like, oh, that's so cute. And then he's like, yeah, unless like that's your best foot, then no, don't put your best foot forward. So he has gnarly, nasty feet because he will not let us touch him. We can't brush him, we can't like touch near his butt, we can't touch his feet, or he'll bite us. And so every so often we'll just take him to the vet, and we wrap him up in towels and like let his little foot stick out, and then they'll try to trim his nails, and he has to wear his, it's so awful, like he has to wear his muzzle, and they have to take him in the back and hold him down, and oh my god, it's so bad. So he's a bad boy, but we love him. Okay, so anyway, not only is he my mascot, but surprise, I'm drinking and I have my mascot Brad with me. I tried to have Brad, okay, so back up. My son got me this Coke, a Diet Coke, and it has my name on it. Except for my name has one N and this has two N's, but that's just my life. Like, my mom wanted to spell it differently so I would be unique. So, yeah. And Brad has a hard time hanging on that Coke. And, oh, see? And I can't drink with him on the Coke. Because Brad, like me, he really likes alcohol. So, like, I can have a Coke anytime, and it's not, and water and whatever, but when it comes to wine and champagne and beer and drinks like that, like mixed drinks, alcoholic drinks, then he's all over that, and he's right there with me. So I never have to drink alone. There's Brad. I never drink without Brad. I even take them with me in my purse so I can drink with Brad. Okay.
Oh my God.
So, can you hear my son? He's playing video games, he's screaming in there. Okay. So, let's do a makeup tutorial. I think today we're going to do a sun-kissed look since it's our third day of summer here in Chicago since the winter time. It's the end of May and we've had 3 days of summer. Today was 90 freaking, like 98 or something crazy, 96 or something. Oh my God. So we're going to do a sun-kissed makeup look today. Hey, I'm back. So I put some foundation on and then we're going to go through the concealer and highlighter and contour and all that together. So, look. Okay. So I like to use a really light concealer. You can use whatever you want. I have some new products coming. I'm so excited. Like right now I have a lot of NYX products and I love them. I'm totally fine with them. And I have some other stuff, but I'm really on a budget, like super budget. And whenever I have money, typical of a mom, like it goes straight to my kids. And my kids have a list. Not so much my older ones anymore because they have jobs and they're like starting to make it on their own, but you know how kids are, like they have lists of just never ending needs of stuff that they need. So I actually told my son, my teenager, to like just start a list and put it on his door and I'll try to check it off as I can because it's like I'll never ever make that list disappear. So anyway, I don't have a lot of budget for myself. And so I really can't like go and just go, oh, just for like the hell of it, I'll just see if these products work, and then if they don't, then oh, too bad that I spent that money on it. Like, I just have to do budget-y things. So I always ask in my videos, if you actually have tried something that's worth the money, please tell me and I will get it and try it. And then obviously there's a lot of recommendations from YouTube that I see, and there's a couple of people that I watch and I've taken their recommendations and actually spent the money on it. And that stuff should be coming, like, well, it's a holiday this weekend, but it'll probably come by Tuesday. Today's Sunday. So I'm really looking forward to that, seeing if that stuff works. So you could see I put under my eyes, in the corners, on my nose, on my cheekbones. I think we could put a little bit right here. And then I still have like this matching my neck, so I'm not gonna put it right there, but we'll put a little bit right here. There's so many different ways, like you wouldn't think that there are a lot of different ways, but there's a lot of different ways to highlight and contour your face depending on the shape of your face and what you want it to look like. And normally I put nothing on my upper lip because I have such a big upper lip and like a big space right here and no lip. So I don't want to be highlighting that, but for this look, I think it's gonna be really pretty for highlighting. And then under there, and then I'm gonna extend this up because this sun-kissed look is gonna have a lot of highlight. So we're gonna do way more than I would usually do. And then normally I would like come down here in a V, but I'm not gonna do that because I'm gonna put some contour right there, or some blush right there, so that it looks like the natural places where you would have sun hit your nose. So this one's kind of different. And then, I don't even know why I bothered putting that on my eyebrows, because I'm going to have to do my eyebrows and then it's going to change because I'm going to mess them up and have to clean them up and all that. But anyways. Oh shoot, I bought a new mascara and I forgot to get it out and use it. I'm going to do a video, like a whole video section for this, but as you can see, like this eye is always red. And it's not that I always have disgusting pink eye, it's that, so like 20 years ago, one of the kids broke a glass or something, or I broke a glass, and I was on the kitchen floor and I was sweeping it up, and I was like holding the broom by the bottom and I'm holding the dustpan trying to get up like so I can see all the little pieces, and the broom flipped a piece up into my eye and it like stuck into my eye. So then ever since then it's I'm prone to get infections. Like I'll be fine unless I go on an airplane or go on a trip somewhere, and then I guess like the pollens and stuff will make it really irritated and it'll get red. And then that combined with I started getting it started just staying red all the time. So then I went to the eye doctor, and then they're like, go see a specialist, and then I went there and they said that I can't even remember what it's called. It's a big long name, but I have sun damage in this eye. I grew up in Arizona. I lived there for like 30 years, and they said it's common when people, because this is the side when you're driving, this is the side that gets all the sun. And so I have actually a growth that's between the white of my eye and the blue of my eye, and it's pulling my eye to the side. So not only do I have a red eye, but then now my eyes are not even, like I'm all cockeyed and it just stays red. So sometimes I can use a drops for redness, but it doesn't always work. So it sucks, because then everywhere I go it's just like so embarrassing, and I'm sure people are like thinking I have pink eye, and pink eye is so contagious, and like I get freaked out when I see people with a red eye, because I'm like, oh my god, like you touched your eye and you're touching everything, and it's like a hospital waiting room. You're like, oh my god, there's germs everywhere. So anyways, it's not a pussy infection, it's just sun damage. So stay out of the sun, wear some sunglasses, like don't be like me. So we're gonna get out our bronzer. And let's start under our cheeks, under our cheekbones. And FYI, like I've never taken a beauty class or a makeup class. I have not really watched that many makeup tutorials on YouTube. I just wanted to start a YouTube channel because I've been out of the game for like 2 years. So I'm in marketing, I'm a blogger, and social media is everything when you're doing marketing, and people have been doing videos, honest to God, like for 2 years, and I'm super late to that game. So I'm starting to see that my job offers are getting smaller and smaller because they want video. So I need to have a YouTube channel, and so I guess like the easiest thing to do is just sit and talk and do makeup, and I'll sit and talk and do some crafts, because that's what I normally do on my blog. And then like healthy recipes, but I'm not sure how like I'm gonna get all the lighting and the camera and all that BS into my kitchen to do recipes, so I'll have to figure that out at another time. Like, I'm definitely not a genius, or I'm totally beginner at this, so I don't even know what I'm doing. So, and I know that I can find everything I need to know on YouTube, so when I want to make a recipe, I'll just YouTube it and find out how to get all that stuff into my kitchen and make a recipe. So, Alright, so then I was blabbing instead of talking about what I was doing, but I hope you can see, you know where I put all the bronzer, right? And then I always do the sides of my nose, but then we're also doing right here. So this is normally where we would put some highlighter, but instead we're putting bronzer there. Because when you go in the sun hits your cheeks. And that's how it is. Oh my God, what is that? Do you see that? Ugh. What is that? Gross. Okay, so now we're ready to smooth it out with powder. Okay, so now we're gonna do our powder, and I was talking about how, like, I have people that I watch on YouTube, and one of my faves for beauty and makeup tutorials is Emma Fleming, because she's just like cake it on, and the most beautiful crazy colors on her eyes, and she just is like big and bold and goes for it, and I just love it, like love it. I'm 47 and I'm from a very small town, and believe me, like the makeup I wear is way too much for everyone. We go out for a night out and people will be like, oh, I put on some lip gloss and like a tiny bit of mascara, and I can barely even tell, because I'm like, I don't know, I just, in Arizona we just were like always made up, and so I'm really different than that, but I love to watch her videos, and I think she's just beautiful and she's so fun. So so anyways, the point of that was she recommended this powder called Airspun, and she's like, yeah, this is the greatest powder, blah blah blah, for setting your makeup. And I was so excited because first of all, it's so freaking cheap. So I was like, oh, that's in my budget. And then the funny thing is, like, she's so young. I don't know how, she's in like her early 20s, like my kids. She's my kids' age. But I was using this powder. This was like the powder to use when I was in high school. We would use this. And I was a punker in high school. So we would get our faces like porcelain white. There was no such thing as, what's the actual word for that? What they're called now. But anyways, we were like actual punkers. And so we had porcelain faces and dark eyeliner and red lips and whatever, but like this powder was the shit to use. So I was like, oh, that's awesome, like blasts from the past, and you know when smells give you memories, so then, I don't know, it's just really fun. So what we're doing, and I don't know all the crazy terms for everything yet, but I think this is called baking, where you put all the powder on and then you wait a little while, then you take it off. So I'm just taking this tons of powder and putting it on. And the reason I love it is because it really does set your makeup, really does. And it makes everything so smooth. And like when I was doing my makeup this morning, we had a basketball tournament. Oh, I'm getting dry pieces. We had a basketball tournament and we were there forever, and then we were going in and out, and it was, like I said, it was like 90 something degrees, and it still looked so good, and it did not get, like, I can get a lot of oil on my skin and it just didn't mess up. So now I have like a shit ton of powder on my face, and then we're just gonna leave it there while I do my eyes, and then I'll blend it off. Okay, so also within my budget, I think I've shown this before on another video, but I just got this palette from BC. I don't even know what the brand is, but it looked like some fun colors to try. So we're gonna use this and make it work today. There's a orange color that they're calling Praline right here. I think it looks like tangerine. And I put it under my eyes right here. And normally I would use a different brush, but this one is really small and it's really compact. And because this isn't very pigmented, I'm using this brush because it's easier to kind of push it in. It doesn't really blend well, it just wouldn't go on. So I've already started on this eye. And I'm not going to go over my lid because I'm going to do that really light. So I'm just kind of doing a little bit above the brow bone right here and above that crease, and then kind of blending it around.
Mom,
Yes.
I can't use my phone, it keeps turning off.
Yeah, I know. We're going to get you a new phone.
What?
We're going to get you a new phone. I know yours is broken. See?
Can't even use it.
That'll be our top priority. Do you see what I mean? Like, he needs like $100 for his lizard because the lizard needs a new cage. We bought the cage, but he needs like all the stuff that goes in the cage. And then right as that happens, we just finished buying him stuff for his bedroom, and now his phone is broken, so he needs a new iPhone, and of course that's an upgrade, and like it's just never ending. So, oh my god, like I bought a pair of earrings and a bracelet today, and I went to Charming Charlie, and I was like, oh my god, like I don't want to spend, like total it was like $23, and I'm like, I don't want to spend $23 on this shitty junk. Sorry Charlie, Charming Charlie, it's not shitty junk, but like, you know, like it doesn't last the longest. And then I got up there and it was like 50% off, which there was not even a sign there. And then she's like, oh, if you want to sign up, you can get another 10 off of that. So 10% off of that. And then it's like $6. And I'm like, okay, that's way more reasonable. I can totally handle that. But then I felt guilty. Like, I don't know what. Like, that's just mom. Hashtag mom guilt. That's how it is. Okay, so I also have said in previous videos that I would never use a shimmer on my eye because for old skin it just doesn't work, but this is totally a shimmer. Hopefully you can see that, because we are like getting a sunny look, and we're going to be putting some highlighter on, so it's going to look really good. So now that we have that orange color on, we're going to do a special little magic trick with our eyes. So I'm going to put this not concealer, it's eyeshadow, what am I trying to say? Oh my goodness. It's an eyeshadow base, like primer. That's what the word is, primer. To make your eyeshadow stick. So I'm just putting that right on the lid of my eye, and you want it to pack on there nicely, and this is kind of thin, so I'm sure that there's a better product. I'm using the e.l.f. just because it's super cheap. But again, if you guys have an eye primer, eyeshadow primer that you like, please let me know, because I'd rather buy a nice one than have to deal with this blotchy one. I'd rather have one that just smooths right on. Okay, so just put that right on your lid. And then I'm going to bring it out a little bit. And then down here a little bit. Because I'm going to use this lighter color and I really want it to stick. My husband just mowed the lawn in like 90-degree weather. So he's taking a shower. He'll probably come in here too. I just kind of got over it. Like, I'd always try to wait till someone wasn't home, which never happens. And I'd always try to wait till like everyone was busy doing something so I could film the video. Now I'm just like, whatever. Like, my house is busy. I'm always interrupted. It's just my life. So you get to see my real life. And I tell people, like, I'm videoing, I have a sign on my door when I'm videoing to like, hey, can you please be quiet, not come in, and doesn't matter. Okay. So I have this little teeny tiny white. It's got a little bit of sparkle in it because I just love sparkle so much. And that's another thing that's kind of weird. Like, in my little town, no one wears sparkly makeup. So I'm an outcast. Brad gets me. Whoa, Brad's slipping it down. Brad always gets me. Okay, so now I'm taking a different brush that I use just for the lighter colors. And I'm pressing that into the lid. Hi.
Hey, alright?
Yeah, I'm making a video.
Okay. You want me to flip the cactus then?
Oh, sure. Thanks.
I'm making a video.
Now he has to yell it to the whole
That's
house.
why Reese is in the house.
Reese can come in here.
Bro.
Reese can come in here. He just wouldn't, like, I said, come in, come on, you can come in. And he just stands there like, I don't know. He just doesn't come when you tell him to come. And then you're just like, all right. And then you walk away and then he comes over. It's so weird. Okay, so we're pressing this all the places that we put the primer. It's a lot. It's a lot, right? I'm gonna put a little right there. Oh, I got water on my hand. Okay, and then I'm gonna put a little right here because it has the sparkle in it. So we already have the highlighter right there, which is cool. But for this shimmery summer look, we're gonna have to add some shimmer. So too bad we have wrinkles, like too bad. It's still a pretty look and we can do it if we want to. Like, obviously people don't want to look at a 40-something-year-old with shimmery makeup on, but you know, I want to put it on and I want to look at it. So that's what we get. All right. So that is a bit much and I like it. And then now we're going to take off that powder, all that powder that we put on. We're going to take that off, and then when we're done taking all that powder off, I'm just going to go over and like go over the highlight and just kind of smooth it out a little bit so it's not so stark. Okay, so I keep stopping the video because it keeps overloading my camera, and it's so freaking annoying because then I have to stop, take the camera over, upload the videos to my computer, and it's like, this is gonna take 1 hour for, I'm like, oh my god. I didn't realize how hard it was to do YouTube. Like, it's not hard, obviously, I just sit here and blab, but it's time consuming, you know? Okay, so you don't want to do too much rubbing for the work you just did, but that looks good. Do you see how that's a lot smooth? I don't know. I'm looking in the viewfinder right now and it looks not so smooth, but I also have a mirror right here and it looks much smoother and much better. So we're gonna take that concealer brush and like go over that again. And go over the nose. Just do all that. You don't have to. I just feel like mine just got a little light and like my face was white and my body is tan, so I wanted to like match a little bit more. All right, so I think it looks good. We gotta put a little bit of dark in the corner. We don't have to. You can if you want to, but I'm using the Urban Decay Naked, and I just want to put like a tiny bit. We don't want to make a dark eye though, because this is like natural and like beachy and summery natural. So we don't want to end up doing like an evening eye. But I do want to put a little contrast in there. Just the tiniest bit. I don't even know if you can see that that made a difference or not, but so I don't have any eyelash glue. Like I have my fun eyelashes right here to use, and I don't have any eyelash glue. And I tried to find some, but we weren't at the right stores. So I'll have to get that later. So what should we do now? I think I'll do eyebrows. I don't know if you want to watch me do my eyebrows. Alright, I'll start a video on my eyebrows, and then if it sucks, I'll just delete it and keep it out of this, keep it out of this video. Hello, I'm trying to find my eye stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna try to do my eyebrows. See if I can do it fast. Plus I've been drinking, Brad, and this Brad should tell me, hey, like you're gonna have to do eyebrows in a little bit, slow down, but he didn't even mention it, so. All right. So normally, I don't know if you've seen my other videos, normally I come out with a line, fill it in, and then fill it in. But I think right now I'm just gonna try to make a couple small hairs that are going in, like not make a huge brow. Because again, we want it to be super natural. I'm gonna do the most unnatural eye video because I'm always doing natural. And I'm just gonna go crazy. Like, I love watching, like I said, Emma Fleming. I'm gonna try to like do something crazy like she does. Maybe I'll try to like follow one of her tutorials. She's so good though. I don't know how she can do, like she'll come out with one completely done eye that's outrageous, and she uses like 10 colors and blends them all in. And then she's like, okay, now I'm gonna do the other eye. And I'm like, I have to go like at the same time and do them both to match or they won't match. Like, that's a talent. There's always one that messes up. I always mess one up. Where? Do you watch my makeup tutorial so you can just see me cry about how shitty I am at makeup? everybody else was like, and then you did this, and then you did this, and it looks so nice, and I'm like, oh, I can't do it. All right. So obviously with this summery beachy look, you can't go anywhere near the freaking water because your whole face will come off. But it's so good when you're taking pictures. So if you want to take some nice like bikini pictures or like some cute summer outfit pictures, this is your makeup. Just don't actually go to the beach. Okay. So I'm not doing anything crazy with my eyebrows and just kind of like making them a little thicker. What is happening there? Ugh. Can you guys see what is happening there? Are you close enough to see? Like I can see I'm putting it over. Alright, I guess it just had to be thicker. Okay, I see. Freaked out for nothing. I like that. Like normally I have a very skinny tail on that, but I kind of like that one. I hope I can do it on this side. Alright, so we made it a little thicker right here. Yeah, like next weekend we have this outing at our golf, we have a golf club near our house that we go to, and they're having like an all-day golf tournament, and like last year I think like Scottie Pippen was there. And it's a big deal, and we just sit under a tent and just drink and talk to friends, and people come and go. It's so fun. And so I'm gonna have to like make sure that my makeup's not gonna melt off because it's outside. Like we're outside in tents, and the tents are not cooled. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, so if anyone knows of, like I've heard that this one, I'm using this NYX eyebrow, and I've heard that this one is really good and that it stays and it's really durable, but it's not. Like at any time during the day, I've had this stuff on honestly for like 6 or 8 hours, and then I'll go to get ready to take it off and I can just wipe it and it comes off. So like, and then there's like the Urban Decay all-nighter spray. There's a lot of really good setting sprays, but I have to like put the setting spray in my hand and then like dab it over my eyebrows to try to set them, and it still doesn't work 100%. So tell me what I'm doing wrong. I guess I should YouTube that tonight too, so I can figure that out. But if anyone has some tips for me, please let me know. And I've tried to get like waterproof brow pencils and use those too, but seriously, they just rub off. I don't know. Like, I don't know what to do. But I need to know like ASAP because it's summertime and I don't want to have like half an eyebrow walking around like So are they even-ish? I'm looking at my little viewfinder. They're even-ish. Okay, I like it. So what do we have now? Lips and okay, we have lips and I guess mascara, since we're not doing fake lashes, and that's it. All right, let's do it. Anyways, I got this mascara. It's that, yeah, absolutely waterproof, and I've never heard of the brand W7, but it was $2.99 at like a discount store, so I tried it. It's alright. I mean, I think it looks fine. So now we just have lips to do, and then we're going to be done with our summer look. So I'm going to do this really fast. And I'm not going to do lipstick. I'm just going to like feather and blend in the liner, and then we'll just use a lip gloss. So I think that will look better. More natural than for our look, for our summer look. I don't know. It seems a little much for a summer look. Like now that I'm looking at it, I think the white is too much for a summer look. I don't think it looks very natural. So, yeah, you can tell me what you think in the comments. And that's another thing. I'm new to YouTube, so I'm like not used to getting a bunch of nasty comments, but I know that's coming. So if you want to leave me your nasty comments about how shitty my summer shimmer makeup looks like, then feel free to do that. Alright, so I just think the white is a bit much. So and this is the gloss that I love, because I have tiny lips, but this gloss just like makes them 3D and looks so nice. But like, don't go outside with it on, because like it is so sticky that you can't like even wipe it off with a tissue, or the tissue will like stick to your lips, and you just have like, it's really a bit much. And so like before I knew that, I'd go outside with it on, and then like it's windy here in Chicago, and so the wind would blow and like get into my lips, and like I couldn't even rip the hair out of my lips. So this is called Maybelline Shine Shot, and it is shiny. It is pretty. Alright, so there's our finished look. Like I said, I think it's not super natural, but I don't know. It looks good. I like it. I think it's pretty. I might tone that white down a little bit. So yeah, let me know what you think. And thank you for watching. And since I'm growing my channel, if you would subscribe, that would be awesome. And maybe get notifications if you like my videos and you want to watch some more. If you like Brad, you know, he's with me a lot in these videos. So if you like me, or you like Brad, or just like some mom videos, then yeah, subscribe and we'll hang out on the next video. Thanks so much.